Hi guys, it's a bit of a windy day today in Orlando, Florida, but I'm back. So I just opened up to any page and this is what it is. There will be a questioner and then the answer, and I will then interpret, okay? So the question is titled, "The Counter for a Lack of Self-Esteem. Even though I mostly look like I have it together on the outsides, many times that is not necessarily how I feel on the inside. I want to get to the bottom of why I am insecure and how to work out these insecurities." And then the answer is, "Your insecurity is from not loving yourself more. The counter for a lack of self-esteem is to love others more." Okay. Show an interest in who others are. There is a way to see if your questions or statements about them are welcome. For example, may I ask what you like about insert a sports figure, food, political, or religious idea? A may I ask opening gives others wiggle room or a way out if they don't feel inclined to discuss those things. Say a reply is roundabout, then don't go there. The other doesn't want you fishing in what is a no trespassing zone for them. So that's their boundary, so you have to respect other people's boundaries. To gain self-confidence, may I suggest Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's full of stories and examples, an easy read. If you're serious about getting to the heart of why you feel insecure and what to do about it, this book is for you. Okay, so I like that, but I also feel like it's important. Some people might love others a lot, so yes, it's true to show interest in others, and that's one way to give and receive love, but it's very important to also make sure that you're properly loving yourself and filling up your own cup, okay? The next one is titled, "Love Overcomes Fear. I'm scared when I'm alone. How can I see and feel you?" So this is a question to the current living act master, but this could be to Jesus, Mohammed, Vishnu, Krishna, Balappa. It could be to Alibaba. I don't know. It could be to anyone, okay? Insert deity's name. Again, it could be to angels, whatever, right? First, ask your mom to see that you have all the right nutrition, okay? Or ask yourself if you're not a younger adult. Then know that love overcomes fear. Okay, so it's really important to have the proper nutrients on this planet because the soil is depleted, so much more so than it was several years before. It was not depleted like it is currently, like seriously depleted. So essential vitamins are essential nowadays, like essential, and minerals. When I was your age, I was afraid too. My older brother and I shared a bed upstairs in our old house. We'd tell each other scary stories to fall asleep. Not surprisingly, we were then too scared to sleep. Okay, side note, I don't watch scary movies. I don't watch the news. I don't engage in putting my energy or focus on anything that is fear-mongering, which is basically what they do with those reports, and it's sick. There was one year where I actually was on Facebook. I don't do Facebook anymore. Side note story. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I was on, and there was like some horrible weather or some storm coming to New York City. So I just said on Facebook, and I meant it. I said, anyone of my friends that lives in New York City, you have space. You can come live with me until the storms pass and New York is back to normal. And I put that on Facebook, and then my friend who is a news anchor in Washington, D.C. saw it, and he called the local news station, and they came out to do a story on me for offering that on Facebook. And my daughter literally put on a boa for this thing, and we were on the swing set, and she put on a boa, and she put on like little Cinderella shoes and like 25 different necklaces for her moment, right? It was so cute. She was so little. She came down the steps with a blonde wig on. I mean, it was hilarious with a capital H. But the point is, that's how the news should be. So if any of you are watching this, I have any power and actually want to step up, then like start doing nicer stories on the news. None of this fear mongering. It's evil. It's coming from a place to disempower people. It's coming from a place to make people afraid. It's coming from a place that's not loving. It's coming from a place that puts visions in people's heads of negative outcomes so that they can feed off of you, right? It also happens with the movies that we allow ourselves to watch, or the games that people play, right? So be careful of what you are ingesting, not through just your mouth, or the air that we breathe, but also through your eyes and your ears. What are you watching? What are you listening to? Okay, that was a long tangent. Here we go. Okay. At first, school scared me too. Out of sight of the teacher, a bully beat up my brother and I was too small to help. Oh, that's sad. His older brother and his friends made sure of that, so I cried. But what scared me above all else was this thought: what would happen to me if my parents died? So I prayed to God every night to take really good care of them. Gradually, my fears grew less and I learned how to deal with them. Aww. See, that's sweet. It's horrible when people put hands on anyone else. And if anyone out there has experienced that, I just want to say that's never been your fault. It's not your fault. And I'm sorry for the pain that you've dealt with because of that, and the lack of self-esteem that you might have had for a while, and finding your voice and all that. So at bedtime, remember to sing Harji or Hugh with all of your love. So you can also sing things like, you can chant the word of, you can say Jesus, if that's what you're into, or Muhammad. I mean, you can say any name, right? And you can just say it over and over. I do Hugh, so it's like Hugh, and I do it a lot. And you can ask for them to help you, okay? So you get spiritual support. All right, I'm gonna flip a few pages. This is fun. All right, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna say, let's see, page. Ooh, how can I shake my fear of failure? That's a good one. Sometimes I put so much energy on one task in my life that when I face setbacks, they're difficult to overcome. For instance, I dedicate so much of myself to one activity with a positive, goal-oriented attitude, but lately I've come to the realization of how difficult this journey is, and it's hard to shake the fear that maybe I can't do it. How do I overcome this doubt? Excellent question, questioner. Okay, so the answer is, most of us like to succeed with our projects, but success may not come so easily. The key is not to become attached to a task, because its purpose may be to lead us to a greater one, better suited for our spiritual progress. Failure has embraced inventors like Edison light bulb phonograph, Fulton steamboat, and Bell telephone. You may be sure, and hear this clearly, that each faced failure time and again before finding success. It's not like they were an instant winner, okay? So maybe you can't overcome a setback. Life does go on, doesn't it? So even if you never continue with your whatever it was, that's okay, because ooh, big bird. Oh, hi, pretty. Oh my god, it's right above my head. I don't even know what that is. Why is it circling me? Okay. You're getting the birds. I'm so lucky. Okay, I love birds so much. I had a yellow-naped Amazon. Yeah, oh my gosh, don't even ask what he told someone once. Okay, anyway, moving forward. Okay, so maybe you can't overcome it, fine, okay? So I did musical theater in New York and in other places for a while, and I consider myself a diva, not a triva. A triva would be a triple threat. Okay, I love doing my Zumba dance classes, but I am no triple threat, okay? I can sing and I can act, but I cannot dance like good enough like you need to for Broadway or whatever. But I still enjoy it, right? You don't give up. And sometimes you do need to give up, but you don't give up. You just do it in a different way, you see? So if you're excited about, I don't know, being a car fixer person or something else, I'm trying to think of other stuff that people like to do, and you're not that great at it, you can still do it, but you don't have to do it like as a profession. You can still like work on your own car or a model or something, just saying. Okay. Have you heard of Audie Murphy? When World War II came, he wanted to serve his country as a Marine. He was rejected, too small. Unfazed, he enlisted in the Army. Okay, so he got rejected, but he kept going on. Murphy emerged from the war as one of the most highly decorated of all U.S. servicemen and even received the Congressional Medal of Honor. Well, he was motivated, wasn't he? Doubt is not necessarily a bad thing either. It can push you on. Ask the Mahanta or your spiritual guide to guide your spiritual life, and then everything will turn out for the very best. Calming your worries. Okay, here's the note. I get super anxious and nervous for no reason whatsoever. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not fun. I'm only 11. Oh, but I worry myself to sleep. Oh my God. My heart feels for this kid. I don't really know what to do. Okay, here's the answer. Let's say you are a very quiet person who doesn't want to draw attention to yourself. But you land in a school where most students have a lighter skin than yours. No matter how you tried not to stand out, your skin tattles on you. That would be reason enough for worry and then inability to sleep. Yeah, people are racist. It sucks. You know, if they only knew that they've been every color under the sun. Give me a break. Oh, don't get me started on racism. Like, we're all one, you guys. Seriously, it's like ridiculous. Come on. You've been a man, you've been a woman, you've been white, you've been black, you've been probably purple, green, blue, pink, yellow. What color am I missing? Red. Oh, this is a nice windstorm. Okay, if that scenario doesn't fit, you could ask a nutritionist to suggest supplements to calm nerves. Drinks with caffeine undercut the nerves, as will chocolate candies. Yeah, there's caffeine can keep you up at night too. And do the spiritual exercises of Ek, remembering to ask the Mahanta for an insight into your problem. Record any unusual dreams and study them. All problems come with answers, but you must draw on your creative powers to find them. Ooh, that is so true. Like, write your dreams down, you guys. I write them down daily, and it's just been an incredible journey because your dreams are so prognostic. Oh, national anthem time. What the? This is weird. Why are they playing the national anthem? Do you hear that? Anyway, oh, well, that changed fast. Now we're on to an Italian aria or opera. Okay, so write your dreams down because they will tell you what happens in your future. If you actually write them down, you will be absolutely stunned. Like, sometimes verbatim what happens exactly. And fearing the unknown. I am exploring what career is right for me and am facing countless options. That's a good thing, but that can also be overwhelming. Like, if you go to a restaurant and there's like 3 million choices on the menu, like which one, right? Okay. How can I overcome my fear of the unknown so that I can see the good things in life? Okay. Fear and uncertainty. These two specters haunt people all their lives. What two specters haunt people? Fear, false evidence appearing real, and uncertainty, not being sure you made the proper choice. But they have a place. They get us outside our comfort zone. Oh, that's a good thing. And practically force us to reach for assurance from some higher place. Okay, like, I wasn't sure. Once I found out that the wild animal track was going to be like me walking straight over Nile crocodiles, I was like, fear and uncertainty. But then I'm like, you know what? It got me out of my comfort zone. Boom. Okay. Life always tosses us into conditions we're not prepared for. So how do we meet them? That's a good question. We have to trust. I believe. If we look for opportunities for spiritual growth offered in situations, our attention is switched to the good things. The Mahanta helps strengthen your discrimination. In a way, every choice is a good one. It is, because you learn something. That is, until a better opportunity comes along. You will identify it more quickly due to the experience you've gained. In the meantime, one position leads to another, right? Like, if you've had a breakup, then the next time you actually meet someone who you have interest in, then you're going to be like, okay, yeah, that's a red flag. I'm not going to ignore this time, right? Okay. All right, look over your options, then ask the Mahanta to guide you to the right one. Trust your feelings, because your feelings don't lie. What did I say? Your feelings don't lie. Your feelings are teaching you. I used to sing the national anthem at the NBA games, and this is flipping hilarious. He's doing it in like Italian. That's so weird. Okay, I don't know. I gotta stop because I can't be around music and focus. It's like a problem. I love you guys. I hope this was helpful in one way or another. I guess it's gonna be a windy, not laying at the beach or at the pool day, but breathe in that air, girls and boys. It is yummy, yummalicious. Yes. So wherever you are, go outside and get some air. And my God, things are blowing away. Okay, I'm gonna go now.